Masks. What's it all about? Well, I could take mine off and it makes me very sweaty. From the 24th of July 2020, masks will be compulsory in small spaces, shops, public transport as they are now, and tubes and the train. Now, I understand why we have to wear masks. It's common sense. To some degree, it stops you from spreading the virus, and to some degree, there is a measure of protection from picking the virus up that's airborne. Now, we've all known about the benefits of masks. We can date it back to the pandemic of 1919 to 1921, when the vast majority of people in the populace wore masks. But for some reason in this country, it's all been a bit of a to-do, really. We've had, you don't need them. No, you do need them. Yes, in shops, on public transport. They're not that necessary. We're getting evidence through. It's all gaslighting. The reason why we've had this debate in this country about masks is simply because the government were paranoid when the pandemic first started that people would rush out and buy up all the PPE for themselves. And so the government tried to rein in this by saying you don't need to wear masks, just medical settings for masks and just medical practitioners for masks, thereby safeguarding the stocks of masks that were available at the time back in March and April. So that was why masks weren't made mandatory then, because there wasn't enough of them, and the government was terrified that the ordinary people like me were going to take up all the masks that were for medical use, for medical practitioners, and use them for ourselves. And there'd be a run on them, and we'd run out of them, and medical staff would run out of them, and so on. So don't believe any of this crap you're hearing about latest evidence. Oh, it's all changed now. Oh, we've got new evidence. That was the main reason why the government didn't push them. Masks have been necessary since the pandemic started. Chinese have been on the ball, the South Koreans have been on the ball, Vietnam's been on the ball, where they've had no deaths from COVID. And so this rubbish that the government is spreading out about the masks is just gaslighting you. It's not true. It was because they were terrified there would be a run on protective equipment. So that's the first thing. Second thing is masks. My personal opinion. I wouldn't call them a muzzle like the right wing do, and I wouldn't call them nappies like some Tory MP called them this afternoon in Parliament. They are necessary. But boy, do they annoy me. I can't breathe in them. Fog up my glasses, can't see anything. Nearly fell over myself on the bus the other day trying to get up the stairs because I couldn't see anything because they'd fogged up. But they're necessary and they have to be worn. So I will put up with it for now. But I don't like them. They're hot, sweaty, and when it gets hot in this country, it gets very humid, as a lot of you subscribers to my channel know who live here in Britain. It gets very humid, and wearing a mask can be quite repressive, and it can be terrible, and I fiddle with it a lot, and I find myself touching my face more when I've got it on than I do when I haven't got it on. But they've been mandated, and they're mandatory from the 24th of July 2020. So wear a mask. Protect others, protect yourself. Do the best you can. I know they're annoying. Please don't think of them as muzzles. They're not trying to muzzle you. People in the pandemic of 1919, 1921 wore them. They didn't moan about it too much. It was just standard practice. You can see all the old pictures from those 3 years where people wearing face masks. A friend of mine, Kevin Scott, who's a DJ for, I believe it's Sunrise in Bournemouth, he posted a picture on Facebook the other day, which was a picture of some people from 1920 wearing masks and him wearing masks, and saying fashion changes haven't changed. Fashion trends haven't changed. So wear a mask. They're good for you. They protect you. But if they annoy you, you're going to have to put up with it, and I'm going to have to put up with it. Now, I'm not going to wear one when I'm walking around the streets in open air, because that's too much. I won't be able to breathe. I've tried to do that and I can't do it. So when I'm out in the open air just walking around, I'm not going to wear one. But I do wear one on public transport. I've taken the bus recently. I've taken the train recently. And I will start wearing them in a shop. However, I do have a question for you. Robin's Nest in Southampton is a sort of like a thrift, sort of like second-hand antique sort of shop. And they have a coffee bar at the back of the shop on the high-rise plinth at the back on some above some stairs. And I was questioning a friend of mine the other day. So I go into the shop and I wear the mask, but when I go upstairs into the coffee shop to have a coffee, am I allowed to take the mask off? And if I am allowed to take the mask off, what's the point of wearing it in the shop? Because the shop is just there. It's just in front of me, down some stairs. It's all open plan. So I'm a bit confused about that. The other thing that confused me is masks won't be mandatory in offices. The government announced today, which I thought was a bit interesting. But I suppose if you're cluttered up in an office, that's going to be a bit of a pain to wear them constantly all day. But they're not being mandated in offices. So you're likely, if you've got the virus, you're likely to spread it amongst yourselves within the office. Doesn't make any sense, does it? It doesn't make any sense. So the government are being a bit wishy-washy, dragging their feet, saying they'll do this, that and the other, giving us false information and gaslighting us. I think that's what you used to call it, gaslighting, in the sense that they denied that they were necessary and now they are, all of a sudden, when they've been necessary in umpteen different countries around the world, in Europe especially, since back in April. So that's how it is. Wear a mask. These ones tend to be the most popular ones I've seen around town. I've seen other people wearing the big ones like Donald Trump was wearing the other day. I was going to try and buy one of those to see if it would help with my glasses steam up, but I don't know. I might investigate that a little further. Now I'm sweating. Oh, it's warm. Okay, YouTubers, I think this vlog is mainly for my subscribers. You're the ones who'll pick up on it and watch it the most. I will see you soon. As I said, I've got a vlog I'm going to do. I haven't done it yet, but I've got some good news. As you know from my last vlog, I wanted to go to the trans rights protest in London, but for a number of reasons I couldn't go. But there is a trans rights protest in Southampton on the 18th of July between 12 and 2:30 or 1:30. I think it's 2:30 in Guildhall Square. So I will be going to that. So hopefully I will get some footage and I'll be able to put it out there for you. And I can then incorporate that into the vlog that I'm planning to do soon. It's going to be on trans rights and stuff. I don't want to give too much away because it'll give the title of it away and it'll give the introduction away. So I'm going to keep that to myself. Okay, YouTubers and subscribers, thank you for watching. Wear a mask from the 24th of July. And have a good one. See you later. Bye.